Statistics is hard, bro. Find the standard deviation. Find the mean. The mean is actually the p-hat. So it was 34% of kids learning how to play basketball this year. And the mean is actually 34%, which means it's 0.34. Find the standard deviation. The standard deviation of that is the x2, once it gives you the second power, the bracket, that'd be 0.32, comma 1 minus 0.32, comma divided by the sample. So if the sample was 35 kids, then it'd be divided by 35, and that would be your standard deviation. They were asking. It's hard because 1 comma off. It's a nightmare. Take a break from it. Maybe I'll talk to somebody, or I'll bang some beats. I might not be ready for these beats. Yo! Oh. Okay, but oh. Okay, but I forgot to bang some beats for that. Beats always help me. You know, music always helps me out. Listen to some music, go back to it. It's 9 o'clock. I'll study for a couple hours. What's up with you? What's up with you? How you doing? What's good? Who's that? John Bigelow. It's John Bigelow. What up with you? Trying to maintain. How about yourself? Shoot, Biggs. I'm trying to get the statistics done. This stuff is hard, man. It's got me shook. So I decided to take a break and try to get some beats. Maybe create a beat or something. It always helps when I'm creative, I feel my best. You know what I mean? I wrote a paper today. Started it yesterday, finished it. I got one more to do. You know, just banging out the schoolwork so I can graduate in about 3 weeks. But it's a rough 3 weeks, man. I got an A right now in my one class. I can't get below a B in it. And I got a C right now in my other class. I can't get an F in it. But ugh, bro. It's right now, man. What statistics? Statistics 1400. Business. Standard deviation and all that. It's beating me down, man. Chapter 6 got me on the run, but shoot, I don't want to get a 0. What's been going on, man? You just been that's cause you are busy, important man. You ain't got time to be always on the live. Like, I get it. I'm not even, but I'll be like, where Biggs at? What up with your Biggs? You come around, man. You come around. You're an important man. You got stuff, man. You got stuff, man. What you got to say about the Warriors now? Same thing everybody else been saying, Biggs. Same thing everybody else been saying, man. It's a done deal. Only thing that's gonna hurt them is it. Warriors can't be stopped, man. That's it. Keep this up. Warriors can't be stopped, man. Oh, yeah. The Lakers going to look right. They going to look real right. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, yeah, that's better. Give it a little swing. Got it. I took the swing out of it. You can't take the swing out of it, Biggs. You know what I'm saying? You can't take the swing out of it, Biggs. You can't take the swing out of it, bro. Yeah. You don't listen to my lives, man? Why are you doing that? All right. Okay. All right. All right, you got my attention, all right? How about that? Yeah, okay. All right, now you're fixed. My bad. I'm sorry. Just tripping. produce, bro. I got some pretty cool beats if you want to hear them. This is a natural live. It's got to be something that's gravel like. I've been busy, yeah, man. Been struggling real bad, so I really don't get to be on. And yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. I like that. Get a little choppy though. Yeah, I'll swing to you too. I'll swing. Last time I was in one of your lives was right before the playoffs. Oh wow, it's been a while then. That's when I live in Greensboro. I live in Maryland now. Oh wow, okay. And yes, I want to have some beats I produce as well. I get the chance. All right. It's relaxing. I don't even produce for nobody. I just do it. I just be doing it. Oh, okay, you're good then. You're better than me then. I don't sell them. Yeah, I don't sell them. good, bro. I like that blue. Hey, keep going, the motherfucker ain't doing. What up, Keisha? Keisha, you on Facebook? Give me your Facebook. Okay. Good. How about you? No, I don't have Facebook anymore. Okay. Oh, shoot. I'm struggling, but just struggling with some of this math, so I'm just trying to, before I go back at it. It's schoolwork, you know? So I'm just vibing out. That makes me change everything right there. I'm going to throw all this away, even though I like it. I'll throw it all away, just because I like this. I did 2 of them. I got 1 more due. It's only a page, though. Probably ain't going to do it tonight, though. This is asking for... It's asking for a structure. It's asking for the financial structure and of how a hospital or a particular hospital, the VA hospital, is put together. It's only 1 page, but that's concise. That's a concise question. So I'll do it tomorrow morning. And it's only a page, so I could fly through it, but that kind of page you can't, that kind of paper you can't fly through. Because the professor can read that and be like, oh, I already from the beginning that you're full of baloney. Now, the last thing you want to do is get an F on a paper, which I usually don't get. I have all straight A's on my papers because of my imagination and the facts that I bring up. But I've never did a paper kind of like that. I've done financial papers before, but this is asking me for a particular structure of the hospital. So I have to go on to the United States Department of Veterans Affairs. Look it up. I talked to somebody who works there last night. They gave me some information. And then when I had my colonoscopy, I actually talked to a doctor. And that's one of the videos you've seen. And I used that information that he was saying on one of my papers. It's the reason why I was questioning him like that. Not to mention, VA doctors and nurses, they talk a lot. Yeah, nice talking to you again, bro. You be easy, man. Everybody's struggling, man. You be easy. So when you talk to one of these, when you talk to, you know, a VA person, the reason why the people in the VA are so apt to talk to you is because their job really depends on it. Like, they don't want no complaints from, you know. Now, when I was out at that hospital in Chillicothe, that was a whole different experience. It was like they had to be nice to me. You can tell who was nice and who didn't really, they were just faking it. But they knew I was a veteran. So So it was like being in a bubble. It was like nobody can call me a bad name here. And I can flip out. I can flip out, which I won't do because I have all my senses. And nobody can, but me flipping out is, I don't know, dancing in the middle of the street somewhere. Sir, calm down, sir. We'll get you your medicine. It's like, footloose. Everybody protected. Boom, bam, holding up traffic. Everybody cut. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. Footloose. Kevin Bacon. Yeah, please come out. Woo! Sir, put me in constraints. Is music one of your hobbies? Yes. Put me in constraints. Footloose. Didn't talk to Sunday juice. Be it bad. Everybody cut. Come on, man. You want to dance? Oh, man. Put me in one of them cells with rubber rooms. Everybody. They got. Come on, man. Everybody cut. Nurse is laughing at you. Everybody cut. Kevin Bacon, man. Kevin. The Baconator, man. What happened to Kevin? I have a sense of humor, but I'm kind of goofy. But I have a strange sense of humor. I like watching frogs eat flies. How do they do that with such precision? And they go back like nothing ever happened. You just killed a fly. Remember when Obama killed a fly? It was on the news. Obama was like, it was like, Obama kills a fly. What? Do you have a song already written? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, do you want to hear like a... Okay, I have like a mellow type of R&B songs. I have 2 of them. And I have a rock song. Like a slow rock song. So which one do you want to hear? Which one would you rather hear? Just another sad song that's... How about the R&B? Rocking my brain like crazy. Tony Braxton, Phony Braxton. Whatever happened to Phony Braxton? But it's all torn up inside, fast as alone. Play something else. No. This is what I asked you. No. Play the song something else. No. This is what I asked you. Play the song now or something else.
I couldn't find Now or in your music.
Play the song something else. Oh, sweetheart. This is not something else. This is something else. All right. I'll find it. I could change it. Here's a song I got called Soul Ties. You don't have to tell me. someone else while I'm still loving you. You thought I had another, the girl disagreed. I was having love with someone else while you were loving me. Oh, I hope this feeling goes away. But now we have a soul's ties, from the loving me tonight. Oh, I hope this feeling goes away. But now we got a soul's tie, from the loving me tonight. Tell me, does he hold you? Does he listen? Console you? Does he love you when he had you? Love your children and your mama too? Does he ask you how your day was? Say you're beautiful just because you will always be my lady love. And my heart is still my lady love. It's really away. But now we got a soul's tie. I'm not letting you tonight. Now we got a soul side. I can play you every day. Oh, it's turned into something.
Vantage.
I don't think so. Especially that song. Oh, yeah, rid of that. So that's one of them. Thank you. Eat a bottle of popcorn.
I can change your mind. I can change your mind. I can change your mind.
We were supposed to be friends. Talk to each other every now and then. We should have never started taking walks in the park after dark. That's where the loving starts. That's where the loving starts. I should have never did this on you. That's not what friends are supposed to do. Oh, but I couldn't help myself. My mind said no, but my body said something else. It turned to something else. And now we're something else. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I should have let you get close to me. Cause friends are supposed to be around. And now I'm a friend when mess things up. Oh no. Now it's something down. Something now it's something down. Isn't the way it's supposed to be. I shouldn't have let you get close to me. Cause friends are supposed to be around. And now I'm afraid we'll mess things up. We did what we wasn't supposed to do. I should not have let you make love to you. Cause friends are supposed to be around. And now I'm afraid we'll mess things up. We're supposed to be friends. talk to each other every now and then. We should have never have started taking walks in the park after dark. That's where the loving starts. That's where the loving starts. I should have never laid lips on you. That's not what friends are supposed to do. Oh, but I couldn't help myself. My mind said no, but my body said something else. It turned into something else. And now we are something else. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. I should have known that you're supposed to be. Cause friends are supposed to be in love. And no, I'm afraid we'll mess things up. And now it's something else. I can't believe it. Here's one of my poems. No. I'll let you listen to this. I can't believe they love me. I wrote this like 20 years ago. It's 10 years ago. More than that. Love someone new. Loving you. It's all around here. It's too easy. It's someone new that's hurting you. But try to love someone while you're hurting. Castigated, knowing loneliness is your fate. It burns until the soul is separating you from heaven's gates and God's grace. It's not easy to love. Oh. Life and breathing changes seasons. Falling tells her, winter tells her when she's leaving. She can't help it. She has her reasons. The clock's inside her ventricles are barely beating. Frozen love, it leaves a trail, footprints in the snow, the footprints in your soul. It's cold enough to freeze a trail of love around her silhouette, haunting every breath. Y'all wrote it. When you wrote this song, you were breaking up with somebody. Let's see, which heartbreak was this? I'll tell you after the song's over. As I can remember. Dry your tears. They can't help you. The salt and sulfur burns the same. When hell compels you, cries anymore. We get revenge, not for yourself, then for someone else's singing. A frozen love, it leaves a trail. Footprints in the snow, footprints in your soul. It's cold enough to leave a trail of love around the silhouette, haunting everywhere. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no. Haunting everywhere, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, oh, no, oh, no. Haunting every, she can't help it. Her love is selfish, it turns you into stone and leaves you helpless. She has her reasons, it's her season. The clock's outside of ventricles, tired of winter cold. Oh, 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 no, no, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no, no. Tired of winter cold, oh, no. Oh, 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 no, oh, no, oh, no, no, no. Time out winter cold. Let's see, that song was about a woman I was involved with who I wanted to be with, and she was kind of acting like she wanted to be with me, but she was still hoeing around, you know, acting crazy. And then I got her pregnant, and I just was like, all right, well, just give me my son, you know. And then she ran off to New York. What she did was she got an abortion without me knowing, and then ran off to New York and was sleeping around with some cats in New York. It really tore me up. And for years, whenever I either see her or talk to her, I'd have panic attacks. Hurt real bad. I cried. I cried really, really, really bad. And that's who that song was about. The other two songs were also about women, but they didn't hurt me like that. One of them was about a young lady I met for a weekend, had a great time, and then she went back home, which was in LA, and that was with Now We're Something Else. I combined that with another young lady I was dating who already had a, you know, significant other, but she liked to, you know, mess around with me and would tell me, yeah, I would marry you if I wasn't already married. And that was my dumb fault, you know, for being involved with her. But so, you know, I just start writing songs about, you know, these relationships. And that's why they sound like they do, because they're all true, you know. And I have songs that are deeper than that. They're just not recorded, but they're really like, there was a young lady that, oh yeah, that was really sad. There was a young lady that I was in her house writing these songs about her because I knew I was leaving soon. And I didn't want to, but she was a whore. So I had to leave before I ended up doing something very stupid. And I shouldn't have even been there. A lot of these relationships were my fault. I shouldn't have been messing with these people. You know? I'm not like them. But when somebody shows you attention and, you know, they're good looking people, you're like, who, me? And, you know, you're like a deer with the headlights. You learn, you live and you learn. But anyway, so the one young lady I was writing about, you know, it's really crazy. The girl who had the abortion, and this other chick that I'm talking about now, the one chick who had abortion, she ended up coming back and she was calling me at this girl's house. I'm like, you're calling me at another woman's house. She's like, so what? Like she really wanted my attention after, you know, but I was never the same. She wanted me to sleep with her again, but I never did. I was never the same. I never looked at her the same. Never. And this other chick, like I said, that was another piece of trash. One day I just started writing a couple songs. I wrote 3 songs in one night about her. That's when I had my guitar too. And the deepest, longest song I have is not the deepest, but well, it's deep. It's pretty deep. It's very deep. And I used to go out and play it in the clubs, and people would be just spellbound by what I was saying, because they're just like, one guy was staring at me like this while I was on stage. He's like, Tone, man, that's just, I'm like, yeah, it really happened. We have made bad decisions. Yeah. Well, you know, if you made some bad love decisions, write it down. Write it down in a book, write it down in a poem. Somebody would love to hear it. You'd be surprised. But for a long time, man, I was heartbroken over this one chick, and I was writing all these songs, and then, you know, this one person heard this, said, all your songs were so sad. And that day, I started writing happy songs. I just changed. Like the next day, I was writing just happier songs. And I was writing songs about people, you know, when I was in love with, you know, people. And one of my hit songs I played in the club a lot was a song called Rock and Roll Kisses. And it was about a man who left a woman in the middle of the night because she wanted to marry him, and he got cold feet. And he just left. He jumped on a train and was out. He was out. He never saw her again, but he left a letter explaining why he felt that way. And I never did that, but I just thought it was so deep. And people started requesting to hear this song. Because I would go to the club, I'd get my guitar, plug it in, and boom, boom. And it was like an R&B type, boom, boom. I ain't had no backup singers or nothing. And I would go, boom, boom, boom. I'd go, last night, I had a premonition, one of them love suspicions, that you were, I forgot, last night, I had a premonition, one of them love suspicions, that you were sneaking up on me, and you had a sharp knife, talking about dedication, telling me your aspirations of wedding bells and diamond rings. And last night, I woke up in a cold sweat. I had a dream I can't forget. But I don't know what it means. Maybe we got too close. Maybe I should forget about it. Or maybe we should talk about it. Oh, but you were still asleep. And I wanted to explain my sudden change. My sudden change of mind. Love's anxiety is taking over me. And I can barely sleep and I can hardly eat. Or I can barely sleep and I can barely breathe. And it was called Love's Anxiety, is what it was called. And that was just the beginning of it. But it was like really, really smooth, and the ladies loved it. And that was kind of just something to chill to. I'm thinking you too. Sing at my future wedding. Happy song though. I have some happy songs. I wrote a song about my daughter. It was a happy song, even though me and her aren't happy. But it's just I started to imagine happiness. I started to imagine the happy times I was with these people, you know, and just use that influence. I have a song called I, and it's just a really simple song. And it was about a man falling in love with a woman who wasn't sure he was falling in love, but he was like, something that's going on here. I love to wash your hair, paint your toenails, pretty colors. I laugh at all your stories and cry when you read me your poetry. It's beautiful, so beautiful. And I must agree that I'm a part of you and you're a part of me. Is this chemistry? Our chemistry, yeah. And I had a dream that you and I were lost in a field. That you and I were lost in a field of dandelions and eating ice cream. Tell me what it means. I'm asking your chance. I'm telling my confessions. Am I in love? Forgot the song. Am I in love with you? Boom, boom. Yeah, it's a cool song. And I found a shelter when the rain comes down. I hide up under your rainbows where everything is beautiful. And I found a way to make the sun come out. I tell it that you're beautiful, and I tell it that you're beautiful, and violet blue and drops of gold. My hand. It's a happy song. I have some happy songs. I have some, and plus I can make songs up that are just happy, you know. So if you needed, like, okay, I'll make a song up right now that's happy. Give me a second though. Let me figure out some chords. So when I want some chords, I either go to the piano. I either go to that piano. That's a good note. Because it has so many things you can do with it. You can just play a straight chord on it. That's a C right there. That is a D major 7. C, D major 7. That's so sad right there. That's a sad song. Listen to the way this would sound. Watch this. That's the way this sounds. Now you usually want 4 chords, but I've written a few songs just off of 2 chords. That's gonna make it sound really straight. So I'm just throw up just a. Just gonna throw something down. This this is okay. So, all right. All right, so this is just some premise. Just some premise. You need premise, Keisha. If you're gonna start, you need your basics. If I can get to where I'm going. Oh, Keisha, cool. All right. This is your premise. I don't have a favorite. This is just the premise. So you have your notes and you have your beat. You can write a whole song off of this. So I'm just listening to this and I want to write a song off of it. I would grab any old thing I could write with. Happy song, right? You want a happy song. Any particular subject in happy? Are we asking for any particular? Are we talking about sappy love? Are we sapping it up? How happy are we? Are we stupid happy or are we just real happy? Because it makes a difference. Are we really goofy happy or are we just no, anything that comes to mind, love, happy. All right. Love to mind. Anything that comes to mind. That's actually a good lyric. Anything that comes to mind. All right, so hold on. Boom, boom. Plus, this would not even be here. It would be. Whatever makes you. I could write some basic. Whatever you ask for. Whatever you. That's weak writing, but it works. Because people don't have to think too much. They just want to groove. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes to mind makes you happier. You know, that type of thing. I want to be I want to be. So I could do that. That'd be some basic writing. But some deep writing. Oh, shoot. I have to take this. Hello. What's going on?
Nothing much. I had got busy. I had got off work and then got busy in my own personal
Oh, it's okay because I'm still doing homework and on the live and stuff like that. So, I set that time aside. I was like, if we're gonna Skype it up, then that's cool. But if not, we can just do it again or do it tomorrow or something. So it's not. It was all right. How was yours? That's awesome. Better than me. No, today's Sunday. Yeah, no, I didn't go to school. So, no, I'm just been doing homework all day. I got to turn in this thing by 12, so I got 2 hours to do it. So I'm just, all right, I will call you either later on tonight or tomorrow. All right, bye. Cool people. I wanna go in the summertime. I wanna go but it's I wanna do what I wanna know. Yeah, okay. Never away, fell in love in the summertime. It's gonna be if you're still there. I don't even know if you're still there. You still there? Okay. There's whatever comes to mind. Okay. Summertime. Let me listen to this. Summertime. I don't like the way you end like that, though. I want you to keep rocking. Summertime, way back when. Play pretend, let me play pretend, let me have let me have a life with it. Play pretend. Oh, I could do that. Change it up. Summertime, we play pretend. See, I'm trying to write a deep song. Writing a deep song, you got to. Don't forget to listen to me as a co-writer of the song. If I'm going to use your lyrics, which I haven't yet, but I can. Got stuck on my first lyric, but I know the harmony in my head. There it is. But I have to rock that lyric. Way back when we had just enough. I gotta remember that too. That's why. But me. All right, here's as far as I got. I hear this harmony in my head, but I can't get it out yet. Remember when we fell in love in the summertime? We were. Okay. All right. I gotta sing it to myself. Right? Just enough to get us by. But we were happy then, every now and then. It never hurts to pretend that we had. We were happy then, and every now and again. Never hurt to pretend. Just enough to get us by. But we were happy then, and every now and again, it never hurt to pretend. To pretend. Never hurt to pretend. Just to pretend that. All right, so here's as far as I got. Remember when we fell in love in the summertime? We were happy then, we had just enough to get us by. But we were, all right, so we fell in love in the summertime. Okay. Remember when we fell in love in the summertime? Way back then, we had just enough to get us by. Okay, so had just enough to get us by. We were happy then. Remember when we fell in love in the summertime? We were happy then. We had just enough to get us by. I keep messing up. Fell in love in the summertime. Remember when we fell in love in the summertime? Way back then, we had enough just to get us by. But we were happy then, and every now and then, it never hurt to pretend that we were happy then, and every now and then, that's where two-part harmony comes in. We were happy then, and every now and then, it never hurt to pretend that we. So it'll be a happy song. Just to get us by. It'll be something along that line, but it will be a happy song for sure. Anyways, had enough to get us by. We did whatever that came to mind. Happy then. Every now and then. It never hurts to pretend. I'll write this down for now, but I gotta go because it's 10 o'clock. So I will write this down. I'll write it on the side too, so it doesn't mess up. Sounds good so far. Let me know when you finish. Had enough to get us by. All right, I already got that. Get us by. We did whatever came to mind. Okay. That's true. Whatever came to mind. I like that. Oh man, it's math. I'll talk to you later, babe. Shh. Math.